Yeah. So, my love, you saw the question about red flags.
Yeah, red flags,
And
green flags.
yeah, red flags, green flags, all that. And I saw my very good friend Amma's comment.
Mm-hmm.
She said, like, back in the days, like, it wasn't really a matter. Like, grandparents just met and,
Like not
that
at
was it.
all.
Like, they've been married 52 years since.
Oh,
So, like, yeah,
nice.
sometimes those things don't really matter,
Mm,
you know.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you think about it anyway?
About, well,
The issue of red flags and all that in relationships.
um, hmm, I feel like you said back in the day it wasn't an issue, right?
Okay, so I know like what will happen is family will go check on the other person's background, make sure everything is good,
Mm-hmm.
they're mentally sound, good behavior and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think maybe the technologies have changed over time. I don't think it was like a big thing like today, red flag, green flag, all that.
Oh, okay. I feel like it probably had its own
Mm,
it had its own way of being
playing out.
expressed or being identified or
Yeah.
described back in the day because I would think that I'm not sure, but I would think that maybe when the individuals meet or as they're going along in the relationship, you're looking out first of all for how your spirit feels. Like if you feel unsettled,
Mhm,
if you're unsure,
mhm,
if you feel troubled,
mhm,
that could be something to look out for. And then you also want to look at how the person behaves in various circumstances and situations. And you want to also know, you're also observing what the person does when nobody else is around.
mhm.
So I think those would constitute what we would term as red flag,
Red
green
flag
flag.
and all that.
But probably it would be different in terms of maybe what the emphasis is placed on today versus
Mhm.
back in the day.
Let's go. Yeah.
So I think those are the things that I probably.
Um, Again, it seems to be a big thing now,
Mm-hmm.
especially when people are getting together. But I've always said I feel our generation is like super soft, super, super mushy soft, And I say that because I feel like people are not willing to just try hard. People are not willing to work things out. Everybody wants a soft life, soft things. So they expect a relationship to just flourish from day one. But we do realize that relationship come with their challenges, and it's up to both parties to be understanding and put in the work to make things better.
Mm.
So I've always said our generation is very soft, and I still stand by it. But if you had to pick one or two non-negotiable red flags, what would they be?
I feel, well, if I had to pick,
Hmm.
I would probably go. The first one would be someone who is not willing to submit to authority,
Hmm.
meaning you can't correct them, you can't check them, you
Hmm.
can't, you know, and so under that would also be like a teachable spirit, someone who does not have a teachable spirit,
Hmm.
So I think that's the first one. And the second one is someone who is not kind,
Hmm.
because I had um, a very wonderful couple, teach that kindness is vital, is up there with love.
Hmm.
And if someone is kind, it goes a very long way. But if they are unkind, it may be that's a big challenge. That's a big it's a flag, that's a banner. Those are not flags, those are banners.
Big
But
banners, yeah.
so again, when we talk about, I feel like we just need to know what we're defining or what we're looking at or categorizing under red flags. And some people have superficial ideas or red flags. But then I'm talking about, with wisdom, backed with wisdom, and truly, you want to see these are things that would affect you in your marriage negatively, affect the individual, affect you as a couple, maybe things that you just want to look out for them for a great outcome. So, yeah, that's what I would say. What about you?
I like the I think we share the teachable spirit thing.
Oh,
did I say, did you say teachable?
yes. Also, yes, I mentioned like
Yes. So,
submitting to
yeah.
authority and
So
being
someone
teachable.
who doesn't have a teachable spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, when it comes to teachability, if I should use the word, it goes both ways. It could be an adult having to learn from a child,
Mm-hmm.
from someone less,
Mm-hmm.
it could go either way. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone in authority.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me that would be the biggest one.
So then, doesn't that pair with humility?
Humility, exactly. Humility is super, super important.
Mm-hmm.
Ego issues. And I think people are dealing with so much identity crisis that, sometimes they feel pride is the only way out
Mm,
to resolve who they are, but it really isn't. Okay, the young man is hungry, so
time
we
to
will
go.
we would we will do this pretty soon.
Another
All
time.
right?
Alrighty.